Hey everyone, this is another great nutrition video brought to you by Optimal You, Amway's premier employee wellness program. I'm one of your dietitians, Sarah Van Eerden.
And I'm your other dietitian, Wendy Brookhouse. Combined, Sarah and I have over 30 years experience as dietitians, helping people reach their health goals. Did you know all Amway employees, retirees, spouses, and dependents receive free nutrition consultations with a registered dietitian?
Call or email us today to schedule an appointment. We can't wait to meet you. We're going to spend a few minutes today talking about probiotics, the beneficial bacteria that live in your gut. This is called the microbiome. The microbiome is a complex system of bacteria. There are over 1,000 species and 5,000 strains of good bacteria that are constantly at work in your gut. Their roles are to digest food, create vitamin K and vitamin B12, they protect against infections, and they aid in the development of new blood vessels and nerve pathways. Each person's microbiome is unique. It's determined by your age, your diet, your environment, your exposure to antibiotics, and even your mother's prenatal health. So what are probiotics? Probiotics are foods, beverages, and supplements that contain strains of beneficial bacteria. They're generally found in yogurt and kefir, which kefir is a drinkable yogurt that is 99% lactose-free. It's found in the yogurt section at your store. Kombucha, which is a fermented tea found in the produce section. Unfiltered apple cider vinegar, and this is like the Bragg's brand that has, it's called the Mother in it. Sauerkraut and kimchi, so these are both fermented foods. Tempeh, which is a fermented soy product, as well as miso, and unpasteurized pickled vegetables. Pasteurized pickled vegetables will have had all the good bacteria killed off, so they would not contain probiotics. There are many different strains of probiotics. This is a list of some of the more common ones that usually start with lactobacillus or bifidobacterium. Not all beneficial bacteria can be cultured in a lab, so some needed to be supported within our gut by eating prebiotics. Prebiotics are not discussed as often, but they're just as important. Prebiotics are non-digestible fiber that pass through the stomach and are digested by and support the good bacteria that already live within your digestive system. So prebiotics will be found in garlic, Jerusalem artichokes, jicama, which is a root vegetable that I just eat it fresh, peel it, chop it up, and put it in a salad or any sort of Southwest dish. Dandelion greens, onion, leeks, which leeks are those giant green onion looking vegetables. They have a mild onion flavor. I add them to almost any soup that I make at home. And underripe bananas. So once a banana goes yellow or brown, they no longer have as much prebiotic power. Benefits of prebiotics. Research has shown that it can help lower our risk for cardiovascular disease, improve our cholesterol levels and digestion, better our hormonal balance, improve our immune function, lower risk for obesity and weight gain, and lower inflammation and autoimmune reactions. So, looking at the research behind probiotics. Probiotics have been researched for over 100 years, but new technology is making further discoveries possible. So preliminary research shows that probiotics could strengthen our immune system and show a better immune response. 75 to 80% of our immune system is housed in our gut, and so you're really just ramping up how that system operates. It can improve our digestion, improve breath, because probiotics can help outcompete candida, which can contribute to bad breath. Healthier skin and improvements in eczema and psoriasis. It can reduce the cold and flu duration and intensity. It can help you heal from leaky gut and inflammatory bowel disease, and can also help with weight loss. Healthy individuals could benefit from the use of probiotics. So the tough thing is there's no set recommended dose, number, or type of strains, or frequency of use. So it's really recommended to start small and assess how your body responds. It is possible to overuse probiotics. You can start with a food first response, or see how your body responds to supplementation. Probiotics are not for everybody. Those with compromised immune systems, undergoing chemotherapy or radiation, or anybody who's critically ill should not use probiotics. And as always, talk to your healthcare provider before starting a supplement. And the FDA has not yet considered probiotics as able to prevent, cure, or treat a disease. So some issues with probiotics is classifying general versus clinical probiotic use. The labeling and regulation of this will be an issue in the future because consumer risk really depends on the application and the intended use. So kind of getting a lot of definitions in order is going to be an issue, as well as quality control. There are current regulations set to ensure customer safety, but there are wide variances in the type and number of cultures in probiotics. And some research that looked at the cultures, for instance, in kombucha, there were either not as many strains as the bottle claimed, or they even contained different strains of probiotics that were not listed on the package. Market growth may have outpaced research at this point. There's a lot of good research behind the many benefits of probiotics, but it still remains to be seen which exact strains are responsible for specific benefits for disease management purposes. So probiotics are incredibly popular right now, but we want to make sure that we're using them and have realistic expectations about what they can do. So that is the overview of probiotics. If you have any questions about probiotics and how they could impact your health or other nutrition concerns, make sure to get a hold of Wendy Brookhouse or Sarah Van Eerden in the Fitness Center with the Optimal You program. Thanks.